champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. They'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
So much hype. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Nice punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
A perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. They miss with the jab. Just misses with that jab. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Well done with that counter shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level, and a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Ali. On to the second round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Misses. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with that right hook. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Good counter punching. On to the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
jab doesn't quite connect. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. His stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think right.
Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Can't land the jab there. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. Parries that jab away. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that match.
What you doing?
And there's the bell for round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Exchange punches. That jab misses. A perfect counter shot. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Catch and shoot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Let's start the sixth. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box it, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Think of holding on here for a minute. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. In that last. And there's the belt for round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, threats right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they'd let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the hook. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Hook misses. Jab misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Down goes Fury! I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Oh, no! Ali is down! What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake.
Number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get waited. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be used in. Yeah, I'm ready. Who's next up? Pay attention now, you're your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me and get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody? I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game, you flopped it. I came in the